New York Attorney General Tish James spoke before business leaders this morning in New York City. James defended her office's investigation into sexual harassment allegations against former Governor Cuomo, which led to his resignation. Here's what she said.
I'd like to address an issue that's been in the news over and over again. The independent investigation into allegations of harassment against Andrew Cuomo and the 168-page report on those allegations. Since that report came out, the former governor has spent a lot of energy criticizing it and me. Until now, I've chosen to take the high road. I've chosen not to respond in detail. But that changes today. So let's begin with some facts. On March 1st of 2021, Governor Cuomo's office referred allegations that he had harassed women to my office for investigation. It was his referral. And I appointed independent investigators from outside of my office because I thought that was the best thing to do because they have the experience. Now, when Mr. Cuomo was the Attorney General, he investigated 2 sitting governors. Let's compare what he did to what I did, or I should say to what my office did. My office began this investigation based on a lawful referral from the governor. By contrast, Mr. Cuomo did not wait for such a referral when he investigated then Governor Eliot Spitzer. My office appointed outside independent investigators. By contrast, Mr. Cuomo used his own staff. The report my office commissioned from the outside investigators took 5 months to complete. By contrast, Mr. Cuomo took 20 days to investigate then Governor Eliot Spitzer. The report my office commissioned from the outside investigators consisted of interviews with 179 people, analysis of more than 74,000 pieces of evidence, and more than 300 pages of evidence which is already publicly available. And upon conclusion from the 5 district attorneys who are investigating Mr. Cuomo, the transcripts of all of the individuals who we interviewed will be released to the general public and to the press. And that evidence brings me to the people who deserve to be at the forefront of our concern. The women, the young women who entered government because they believe in public service. The women who were harassed. The report lays out in painful detail the treatment that these women were subjected to, and the various laws and rules Mr. Cuomo and his administration broke. Some of these laws Mr. Cuomo championed and signed into law. Mr. Cuomo has a lot to say on these matters, but he has never taken responsibility for his own conduct. He has never held himself accountable for how his behavior affected our state government. So let's not lose sight of what's important. It's not me. It's not Mr. Cuomo, but the survivors of his harassment. The people of our state whose trust he broke, and the people who believed in him, including myself. No one is above the law, and our state can do better moving forward.